This video will be on removing the glove box and the glove box door on a 2002 Buick LeSabre. It would be the same on 2000 through 2005 Buick LeSabres, and other Buicks probably have very similar glove box configurations, and possibly other General Motors vehicles, maybe your Chevrolets, Impalas, and cars like that. So let me get right to it. In the glove box we have 3 Phillips head screws. You remove the box before you remove the box. Of course, I'll remove the contents, get them out of the way. So we remove the inner box first with 3 Phillips head screws. This one on the corner on the right is also attached to a little rope that catches the door. When you open it, it limits how wide the door opens. Holds the door level when you open it. Here's the next screw here, and you're screwed to the left top inside. Now this one will come out easy because we've taken it out since it was new installation. If you ever take the one out for the first installation from originally factory, it'll be difficult to pull it out here. This step right here would be difficult. On this one it'll be easy, and I'll show you why in just a second. So you pull it straight out. Now if it's real difficult, you'll have to get a grip down at the bottom and pull, work it around the edges here on both sides, both bottom corners, and pull straight out. And it's got to dip, the top's got to dip a little bit to clear the latch hasp there. Okay, something that I just went right on by, and this one came out by itself. The clip's been broken off of this one. This wire clips into here. I should put some tape on this when I get it back together. That is for your light. One wire. Don't forget that. It won't let you forget it. It'll catch when it's got the little clip on it like it's supposed to have. Move this out of the way. Move on to taking the door off. You use a wrench or a socket. Four screws. Once you get them out about 2 turns, they'll come out by hand. I believe it would be a little easier with one of those little ignition wrenches. There are small wrenches that you can get for the little small screws. This is what I have in hand, so this is what I'll use. Okay, so you get about 2 turns on them. Don't lose your screws. I'll put them in this little pocket here is what I'm going to do. Now the last one will be a little more difficult because there's a little spring on the hinge, and so you'll want to kind of close that. Probably use a wrench because it's wanting to close while you're taking that out. So I'll have to screw it most of the way out with a wrench. What I can do is mash down on this. I'm in an awkward position where I can't really get to it. Okay, there we go. There's all 4 of those screws. 4 hex head screws here. And the 3 keeper screws here. Pull the glove box out. Inside, under the glove box, you'll see some of the things that have to be removed to take the heater fan out. The heater fan's way back here. There's a cover on the bottom. I'll show taking that cover off when I do the video on taking that off. When I unhook the heater fan, I'll unhook this, and this will be another little 1/4 turn wire to unhook, get those wires out of the way. I'll cover that on the heater fan removal. If you happen to be looking for the heater fan removal, that'll be on another video. So reinstallation, that's just a little light I've got there. Reinstallation is just a matter of putting the door on first with those 4 screws, putting the glove box in, connecting the wire, and then putting glove box in and putting these 3 screws in. That last screw with the wire on it, with the rope that holds the door. That box has to line up when you go back in, and you can't put it in any other way, but it has these clips right here, 1 on this side and 2 on this side. You can see the little metal clips. Well, they get sprung after you pull them out the first time. Now, you could work those back open with a screwdriver, and they would grab again a little bit better, but for my uses, the screws hold them well. That holds in place good. I hate to lose those clips if you spring them. You notice this one, let's see if we can show it. This one had the little tab break off when we pulled it out. So I don't like to fool with those too much. I just slide it back in and put the 3 screws in. That holds good. Okay, hit subscribe if you haven't yet. And I always appreciate you looking at any of my videos, and I'll try to keep posting on different projects as we go along. Thanks a lot, YouTubers.